Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly Connect. So in today's video, we will learn that how you can automatically enroll new Zenler leads to a course. So here let's say that whenever a new lead is generated in your Zenler account, then by using the same lead details, you wish to enroll that lead in a specific course in Zenler. So now how we will be doing this? For that, we will be using Pabbly Connect, where my trigger application will be Zenler and the same will be my action application, that is Zenler. So here, now whenever a new lead will be generated in my Zenler account, then automatically by using the same details of that lead, I wish to enroll that lead in a course. So to learn how I set up this automation, follow me through the screen. In this video, we will learn that how you can enroll Zenler lead in Zenler course. So here let's say that I have created a Zenler form, and now whenever a user submits this form, then with the user details received, I wish to enroll that user in a particular course in Zenler. So to integrate and automate this entire process, I will sign into my Pabbly Connect account. But if you are a new user, you can click on the sign up for free button, and at the time of account creation, you will get 100 tasks for free. So as an existing user, I will simply sign in. And now this is the all applications page by Pabbly. I will go to Pabbly Connect and click on access now to reach my dashboard. So this here is my dashboard, and on my right hand side corner, there is a create workflow button. So I will click on that, and over here, I need to give a name to my workflow, and I have named it as Enroll Zenler Lead in Zenler Course. And over here on my left hand side, you can see that these are the folders that I have. So over here, I've selected the folder as Zenler folder. So now I will simply click on create. And as I did that, now I have arrived on a very important window which consists of trigger and action. So basically, trigger and action are the two most important principles or concepts of Pabbly Connect, on which this entire automation and integration will depend. Trigger says when this happens, action says do this. Basically, action is the response of your trigger application, and in a workflow, you can only have one trigger, but you can have multiple actions. So now moving to my trigger window, as my use case suggests, that is to enroll Zenler lead in Zenler course. So over here in my trigger window, I will be searching for Zenler as my trigger application, and here Zenler it is. And after selecting my trigger application, I need to select the trigger event that will be new lead. That means this trigger will start working whenever a new lead will be added. So I'm selecting it as the trigger event. And now after selecting the trigger application and the trigger event, I need to establish a connection between Zenler and Pabbly Connect. So to do that, I will simply click on connect. And now if you have an existing connection, you can simply go with the same, or you can add a new connection. So to add a new connection, you need to enter the API key and school or account name. So over here, the instruction is also given, like where you will find it. So now to mention the API key and the school or account name, I will take you to my Zenler account. Here I will go to my profile, and now I will go to settings. And now over here in developers, you can find the API key. So over here, this is the API key given. If you want to reset this API key and generate a new one, you can click on this reset API key button. But as of now, I want to go with the existing API key. So I will simply copy it, go back to Pabbly Connect, and now I will paste it over here. So now moving to the school or account name. So over here in this URL, this is my school or account name. So I will just simply copy it, go back to Pabbly Connect, and I will paste it over here. And now I will click on save. So here you can see that Zenler and Pabbly Connect is successfully connected. So now whenever a new form submission will be done, the response will be captured over here. So to do that, I need to click on this save and send test request button. And now to get the response in Pabbly Connect, I need to make a form submission. So over here, I will mention the first name, last name, and email. So the first name will be lead and the last name will be new. And now over here, I will be mentioning a dummy email ID that will be leadnew@pabblytudes.com. And now I will simply click on submit. And here you can see that thank you is appearing. That means our form is submitted. Moving back to Pabbly Connect, over here you can see that we have received a response. So in the form, these were the details that were asked. That was first name that goes by lead, last name as new, and an email ID that goes as leadnew@pablytudes.com. So over here in Pabbly Connect, the response is captured successfully. So that means the first step of our automation is successfully done. So now whenever a new form submission will be done, then automatically this trigger will check for new data in every 8 hours and the response over here will be captured. Moving further, as my use case was to enroll Zenler lead in Zenler course. So over here I have got the lead details. So now I need to enroll in a course. So over here in this action window of mine, I will again search for Zenler and here it is. Now moving to the action event, that will be enroll user to a course. That means it will enroll a new or existing user to a course. So I'm selecting it as my action event. And now I need to establish a connection over here. So I will simply click on connect. So as I've already used Zenler in this workflow, so over here I will go with the existing connection. I don't have to add a new connection. So I will simply click on save. And here you can see that again Zenler is successfully connected with Pabbly Connect. So now moving to the course ID part. So over here in this drop down, you can see that these are the courses that I have in my Zenler account. And from these courses, I have to select a course. So let's say that I want to enroll the leads in PHP course for beginners. So over here in Pabbly Connect, I will go for the course name as PHP course for beginners. So I've selected it. Now moving to course plan ID. So it is most likely possible that for a single course, you might have created multiple course plans or multiple pricing plans. So using which particular plan you want to enroll the user in this course, you have to enter the plan ID of that particular pricing plan. So now to get the plan ID, I will take you to my Zenler account and I will go to the course that was PHP course for beginners. And now over here, I will go to pricing. And in pricing, you can see that I only have one pricing and that is also for free. So over here, I will open this in edit mode. And now in this URL, after pricing and before edit, this is my course plan ID. So I will copy it, go back to Pabbly Connect and I will paste it over here. So now moving on to these other details like email address, first name and the last name. So over here for these details, I will use mapping. So what is mapping? Basically, mapping is to insert the data from previous step. So as we have received the response from Zenler, over here, I will map the email address and I have mapped it. Moving to the first name, again from the response, I will be mapping it. So the first name is mapped. Moving to the last name, again I will map it from the response received and I have mapped it. So now why I have used mapping over here? Because whatever the details I will map in these fields, these details will be replaced automatically when this automation will work in real time. So basically, the field of email address, first name and last name will be replaced every time whenever a new form submission will be done, and the details of that new lead will be added over here by replacing these old ones. So if I would have added these details manually over here, the workflow could have got stuck, because if you enter the details manually, then over here, the old details will not be replaced by the new details and your automation will not work. So that is why we use mapping. So now after mapping these details, I will simply click on save and send test request to see the response. And over here you can see that we have received a response and it is a positive one. You can see the response code, message and the data that user enrolled to the course successfully with plan core PHP programming. So now I will take you to my Zenler account and over here I will go to students. And now over here you can see that here is the course name, that is PHP course for beginners. The lead is successfully enrolled in a course. So over here you can see the name, email, joined on, date and the role. Over here our lead is successfully enrolled in this course, that is PHP course for beginners. So here that means now whenever a new lead will be generated in Zenler through form submission, then automatically that lead will be enrolled in a Zenler course. Not just these applications, you can integrate a lot more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. So if you have any doubts regarding Pabbly, reach us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any queries, you can visit us at forum.pabbly.com. If you have any pricing related query, you can visit this link. So if you like this video, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and do not forget to like, share and subscribe our channel.